Hello and welcome. Here today, the clash between Port Adelaide and Woodville West Torrens. Bringing you all the action today from the Adelaide Oval. We're in for a dour day weather-wise, but I'm expecting this final to be anything but. And with me is legend of the game, Gary Lyon.
Hey, Hutto.
Grand final day, Gaz. What are your thoughts?
Many of these players would have never played in front of a crowd this big. It's a daunting prospect. I expect there's some nervous players right now.
They run on in full confidence. They're looking sharp, and the crowd are appreciating it.
Both Port lines in for a big game here. This could be a high-scoring affair, and both sides would want to make the most of their chances inside the victory.
Port Adelaide burst onto the ground, and boy, do they look ready. The fans should be in store for a big game today.
You're right, Hutto.
You couldn't orchestrate a more perfect setting for this year's grand final.
What about the crowd? How happy are they?
The captains make their way into the centre circle for the coin toss. Woodville West Torrens kicking to the right of screen. We prepare for what shapes as an enthralling contest here today. The grand final is underway. The umpire begins proceedings at the Adelaide Oval. Aim on, read it best. He's got the footy in his hands. Just got the hands in the back there. Goes by foot. Aim on, couldn't snaffle it. Releases by hand. Sinks the slipper into it. A solid mark from Bonner. Decides to go. Marked by Walsh. Moving on. He drives it. The mark has been taken. Plays on now. What a beauty.
Strong club.
Big contender there for the mark of the year.
That's an incredible leap.
Burn-Jones flicks it over. Just roosts the bomb. Good mark by Butters. Uses it now. Finds a bit of room to move. He flicks it over. Has a runner alongside him. Kicks hurriedly. Ball spills. Landed in his back on this occasion. Keeps moving. Easily takes the mark. The handball now from Thomas. He can take off after that handball. Made the goal. And it's a behind. Woodville West Torrens, but one. Searching for a teammate. Burn-Jones gets in a good position. Moves the ball by foot. Bonner did well to win that ball. for distance with the kick. A chance to gather the ball. Handballs to no one in particular. Takes possession. Linking by hand. That's holding the ball. Lays the tackle.
Brilliant chase.
The kick from Rosie. Marks now and can send it back. Plays on quickly. He gets his hands on the footy. Handballs. Intervening brilliantly was Honor. Dersmak sends it clear of the contest. Farrell there to mop up. Looks like it's going to be paid deliberate. Got boot to ball. Marks all alone. Wants to play on. Here's the man. He gains possession. What do you make of the game so far, Gary?
I'm liking what I'm seeing at the moment, Hutto. A great game of football.
The loose ball picked up. Wins the race to the ball. He has the ball. They'll snatch the lead if this goes through. Lysette loves that goal. The first goal going to Port Adelaide.
Some great ball movement there. You just knew they were going to score. That's a really good team goal.
Back with another centre bounce. Thumped by Thomas. Brings it out of the pack. Ball hits the deck. Picks up the loose ball. Didn't disguise that well enough. It's been called deliberate. Looks to move it by foot. Takes the mark all by himself. Drew drives the kick. Bound space for an easy mark. Works the ball out of the 50. Dug it out. Gets the loose ball. Quickly onto the boot. It's a turnover. Demand running off for a break. Lysette won the hit out. Dug out the loose ball. Dersmak kicks it. Farrell uses the body well. Keeps it moving. He wins possession. Quick handball. Found time to get it on the boot. He heads for home. Fantasia just missed. A one-goal lead for Port Adelaide. Collects the loose ball. Wooler earns a free kick. Wants to move it quickly. Takes a simple grab. Penetrating handball. Anything standing out at the moment for you, Gaz?
It's a really entertaining game of football.
There'll be a ball up, close to goal. Punches are clear, going for goal number one. It's a poor kick, and it hits the behind post. Kicks it straight into the behind post. Drives the ball out of defence. Drives it out of the pack. The loose ball scooped up. Hurried kick. Bonner now heading off to the bench for a break. Ball up called. Punched away. The ball mopped up. Clear free. Just put both hands in the back. Decides to kick. Gathers it now. McKenzie collects it. Mops up the loose ball. Ball picked up. Gets a quick kick away. No luck for him. And it's a behind. contested mark. Kicks it out of defence. Gets into some space to mark this. Amon links up with a chance to run. At full stride, receives the handball. Great mark under pressure. Moves it on. Uses a short handball. Intercepted. Slams it onto the boot. Doing well with the mark. Has to do better than that in the mark contest. Boyd goes with the kick. Takes a strong mark. Decides to play on. Gives it, don't argue. Chose to kick it. Links with hands. Finds his man, just gets it onto the boot. Burr-Jones picks up the loose ball with quick hands. What a brilliant tackle. All kinds of pressure being applied.
A great defensive effort.
Goes by hand. Rushes with the kick. Manages to keep the ball in play. With a burst of speed. Releases it under pressure. Takes a nice mark. 40 metres from home. Going for goal number 1. Kick on the way. Smiles all round. That's 2 in a row for Port Adelaide. The margin is 11.
A great bit of play that resulted in that goal. It's great to watch, Hutto. Plenty of excitement.
In the middle to resume play. Thumped clear. Scoops up the ball. Well picked up. Ball up in the centre square. What can you tell us at this stage, Gary?
There's some great skills on display right now. It's a great match.
Just put it on the boot. Smith gets the ball out of heavy traffic. Takes the mark. Goes with the kick, and the mark will be paid. Called to play on, moves the ball along the wing. A big contested grab, missed opportunity with the handball. Picks it up, got the hands free. Finding the loose ball, Boyd, picked off the deck. Thank you, 11. There'll be a ball up, close to goal. Swats it, finds the loose ball. Now we've got a ball up. Thrashes it. They can create from this. A poorly executed tackle there. A chance here to convert for Woodville West Torrens. Metres out. Going for goal number 1. The drop punt goes straight between the big sticks. Pretty happy with that one. They are right back in this now.
They're looking more dangerous inside 50 now. Great reward for effort. That came off the back of some good work further up the ground.
The umpire set to bounce to restart the game with the ball as Dersma. Just landed in his back. Now with a low spearing kick, finds a target. Move it on. Slams it on the boot. Does well to cut off the kick. He lays off the pass, receives the handball and takes off. Is in his possession. He can take off after that handball. The loose ball picked up. Gets it out of congestion. Bit of a harsh call, but the umpire saw it as deliberate. Dersmack not wasting time. Elects to play on. Movement by hand. And the ball bounces across the boundary line. The umpire will throw it in. What can you tell us, Gaz?
I'm really enjoying this one, Hutto.
Amon has the ball. With a driving kick. It's marked by Butters. He bangs it through. Look at him, he really enjoyed that one. Port Adelaide doing well at the moment.
It hasn't always been clean, but they've got the goal. He did really well there and gets the reward.
Umpire ready to resume play. Port Adelaide have possession.
Let him up, Robert.
We'll have another ball up. Thumps it clear. Great tackle. Lysette puts on the tackle.
Outstanding pressure.
Moves it by foot. Marks in a bit of space. Elects to kick. Great mark.
Port Adelaide not allowing too many marks inside the opposition forward 50. If they continue to get beaten in this area, they'll find it difficult to keep the lead.
Elects to keep moving. Finds himself in space and marks. Looks up with the kick. Takes that one strongly. Chooses to play on. Holding the ball. Great tackle.
Fantastic pressure there.
Nice mark under pressure. Puts it on the boot. Steady hands there as he holds that one. Elected to play on. Demand is streaming past and gets the footy. Butters gathers it now. Gone! What a tackle! Smith shut him down.
Great attack on the ball carrier.
Uses it by foot. Stuck the mitts out there and held on to it. They can link up now. Has a man running for him. A bit unlucky as the umpire plays deliberate. Kicks it out of the defensive 50. Mays has it.
Port Adelaide have the lead, but they're allowing plenty of opposition marks inside 50. They need to fix up that aspect of the game if they're to stay on top.
Big kick required from this distance. Going for goal number one. The kick towards goal. And time to celebrate. The time to celebrate. And don't they get around Nash. Woodville West Torrens reduced the margin.
He knew that was home as soon as it left the boot. This is how they can score big, Hutto. If they can do that on a consistent basis, it's massive.
About to resume hostilities. Port Adelaide win it from the stoppage. He wins the ball in the air. Just sends it into space. Trying to avoid everything out there. Hacking it out of there. A good mark under the circumstances. Puts boot to ball. Good mark on the run. Chose to kick it. Great mark in the pack. Wants to go. Dishes it off to a player on the run. Receives the handball and takes off.
No fire.
We'll get a ball up. What are your thoughts at the moment, Gaz?
I'm loving what this game is giving us right now.
The umpire calls for it. Hammers it. Ends up with Dersma. Taken well at ground level by Boyd. Dishes it off. Butters wins it back. Pushes through with power. Picked up now. The tackle deserves the free and gets it.
Beautiful tackle, Hutto.
Doesn't waste any time. Finds this and marks well. Keeps the kick low. He takes the mark. A spearing kick. Good mark there. Decides to kick. The contest, no match for him.
That's true, Hutto.
45 metres out. He drives it towards goal. That kick goes out on the full. Bonner puts it on the boot. Nace had it, lost it. Mays manages to get it onto the boot. Has it now.
False pin. Yeah.
Clears the contest. Ball collected. A clean pickup. It'll be a free kick for that high tackle. A low stabbing kick. Doing well to intercept that kick. Slick with the hands. Hits the target by hand. Ball gets cut off. Thomas, a bit too casual with the tackle. Ends up turning this ball over. Taking a nice grab. Butters uses it by foot. Finds it in motion. Opts to play on. Easily takes the mark. Moves it quickly. Kept alive under pressure. Picked up under pressure. Intercepts the ball well. Plays on. Couldn't get the hand pass away, so he just threw it. So, what could Port Adelaide do with this opportunity in front of goal? Good mark and looks to send it back. Smith moves it by hand. Turned it over. They can create from this. Stabs at the kick.
Thank you.
And the umpire will ball it up. Can you tell us anything at the moment, Gaz?
This is a classic game we're seeing right now.
Gathered by Thomas. Thomas just threw it. Amon looks to build some momentum with this kick. Decides to go alone. That's something to start. Settle the nerves. Gets his first on the board. He loved that one. Port Adelaide lead by 11.
That goal will be a real confidence boost. You can see he's up and about now. It hasn't always been clean, but they've got the goal.
The game is back underway. Clears the contest. Ball up in the centre square. Punches it clear. Able to release the kick. Can't take possession. Use the hands and gives away the free. Got boot to ball. Looks like the ball will be coming back. Stepped off his line. Uses it by foot. Flew high, but didn't hold on. Will get a stoppage. Thrashes it. Boyd collects the loose ball. Kicks in heavy traffic. Bartz gets on the end of this. Metres out. Bart's going for number one. Never on target. Into the hole. Just 2 goals in it. Teammates break for him. Steady hands there as he holds that one. McKenzie moves the ball out of defence. Burnt Jones plays it on. Finds this one all by himself. Looks to move it by foot. He takes the mark. Advances now. A mark by Drew.
Port Adelaide are allowing too many marks inside the opposition forward 50. If they continue to get beaten in this area, they'll find it difficult to keep the lead.
Moved on by Dersma. Couldn't take it. Narrowly avoids the tackle. And we'll get a ball up. What can you tell us, Gaz?
This is a great game, Hutto, and we can just sit back and enjoy it.
Lean it. Hurried kick. A strong pack mark. Keeps going. Winning the ball in the air was McKenzie. Decides to keep going. Rosie drives it long. Nice hands. A chance to put one through for his side. Goes with the kick. Finding the ball with ease. Cleanly picked up. Wants to keep moving. Had plenty of the ball. Smith cans it into open space. Just gets the kick away.
Port Adelaide have the lead, but they're allowing plenty of opposition marks inside 50. They need to fix up that aspect of their game if they're to stay on top.
Keeps moving. Open opportunity for Edith. Opts to play on. Ends up marking uncontested. Handball's out in front. Going for goal number one. Kick goes astray and it's out on the full. Drew elects to kick. The loose ball scooped up. He takes the shot. A chance to reload the attack now. Fantastic chase and tackle.
Constant pressure and rewarded.
25 metres out. Woodville West Torrens now only trail by 4.
That came off the back of some good work further up the ground. Some great ball movement there. You just knew they were going to score.
We're back in motion. Thumped clear. Collected the ball well. Hands that ball to the opposition. That's holding the ball.
Great tackling technique.
Chips it towards half forward. He gets above the crowd. He spears the ball. Marks that ball uncontested. Punches the kick. Over the top of the pack. A long driving kick. Gathers it now. Rosie wins the foot race. Rosie doesn't even come close. He's kicked it out on the full. Langland keeping it low. The mark is taken by Smith. Looks up with the kick. Great grab. Slams it on the boot. Ends up turning this ball over. Elects to kick. Simply outplayed his opponent. Smith turns the ball over by hand. Wins the race to the ball. Holding the ball. Good tackle applied.
Fantastic tackle.
Puts boot to ball. Finds a target. Sinks the slipper into it. Stands tall and marks. Moves it on. It's going to be deemed as deliberate. Moves the ball by foot. Marks now and can send it back. Uses it now. Takes a simple grab. Spears the ball. Collected by Drew. Gets the loose ball. The bounce made it tough. Scoops it up quickly onto the boot. Rosie couldn't keep his hands on it. Langland gets a quick kick away. Walsh drops the mark. Well collected. Decides to keep going. Strong mark in the contest. Moves it quickly. Stuck the mitts out there and held onto it. Mays choosing to play on. Takes it well. Play on is the order from the ump. Pumps the ball long. A great mark taken there. Gaz, your thoughts on the first quarter?
Some of those early nerves have settled down and the players are starting to play really good footy.
What stands out for you, Gaz?
Woodville West Torrens are creating plenty of chances from turnover. They just need to generate that into more scoring opportunities to be a big chance.
Thanks for that, Gary. Second quarter, here we go. We resume hostilities. Thomas thumps it forward. Walsh onto the ball. Ball up in the centre square. What are your thoughts at the moment, Gaz?
It's a really good contest out there right now, and it's great to watch.
Marks it on the move. The umpire telling him to play on now. Mops up the loose ball. Gets the ball out of heavy traffic. He gives away a free for in the back. Chips it towards half forward. Good mark there. Wants to go. Umpire pays the free for a deliberate. With a driving kick, Langland marks. Stepped off his line. Gets into a good position to take them. Quick hands, and they could be away here. He gets above the crowd. Moves it by foot. A race for the loose ball. The ball spills to Walsh. Fights the good fight. Clears the ball from the contest. A chance to reload the attack now. He has to play on now. Drives the kick hard. Over the top of the pack. Decides to play on. Finds this and marks well. Advances now. Showed good control. Goes by foot. Stands tall and marks. Sweeping handball. Sends the ball inside 50. Farrell grabs that one. Wants to keep moving. Missed the target. Ball stripped in the tackle. Going for goal number 1. It's going to be close. He's put it out on the full. He drives it. He gives chase to the footy. Dug out the loose ball. Great tackle. Langland creates all sorts of problems for his opponents.
Big tackle.
Plays on now. Found space for an easy mark. Plays on quickly. Keeps it moving. At full stride. Receives the handball. Good body work to win the mark. Puts it on the boot. Strong with the body and wins the mark. Kick by Thomas and the mark will be paid. Plays on. He's got the football now. Knew what was coming. Receives the handball and takes off. A bit too hard with a push and it's a free kick. Woodville West Torrens fans would love to see this one sail through. Goes it alone. Drop punt through the goals. Puts his second on the ball. He acknowledges the crowd. Woodville West Torrens could kick back-to-back goals. Woodville West Torrens steal back the lead.
They're looking more dangerous inside 50 now. Great reward for effort. He did really well there and gets the reward. Port Adelaide have been poor with their ball use. They've turned it over on too many occasions and it's allowing the opposition chances to score.
About to resume play. Lysette thrashes it, but gets the loose ball. Ball up in the centre square. Can you tell us anything at the moment, Gags?
There's some great skills on display right now. It's a great match.
Now we will get a ball up. Swats it with the ball now. Just gave it away. Drops the mark. He goes for a broke. Rosie misses there. They trail by less than a goal. Deciding where to go with the kick in. The mark has been taken. Out on the full. Kickable by his standards. Normally a good shot on goal. Elects to kick. Dersman leaps over the top. About to take the kick, slight angle. This is a big kick in the contest of this game. Kick to hit the front. We're all tied up now, looking to bring it back into play. Gets into a good position to take it. Decides to go. The ball finds Langlands. Puts it on the boot. Great mark. Wooler kicks hard along the boundary line. Uses it now. Farrell takes the mark. Uses it by foot. Great mark in the pack. Goes by foot. Landed in his back on this occasion. Nace moves it now. Takes it well. Langlands wants to play on. Langlands sends one up towards the wing. Takes a strong mark. Gets it away. Costly mistake with the handball. Slams it onto the boot. He's really making an impact in this game, guys.
He has been outstanding here, Hunter.
Going for goal number one. Fantastic. Unfortunately lets them down there. Unsure of their next move. Marks all alone. Puts boot to ball. Well taken at ground level. He gets his hands on the footy. Lysette has a chance to put a second goal on the board. Chose to kick it. Takes the mark all by himself. Chooses to play on. Langland takes the mark uncontested. Clears the danger for now. Wants to move it quickly. Wooler sends one up towards the wing. Takes the mark. Sinks the slipper into it. Oh, what a hang! Oh, the replay shows just how good that mark was. That is some serious hang time there. He got up and then he kept on going. A great grab. Bartz moves it now. The ball ends up going to ground. Gets a quick kick away. Takes a nice mark. Moved on by Smith. Goes short by hand. He just throws that ball. Butters kicks the ball deep. Takes that one strongly. Did well to get a hand in. Turned it over. Anything standing out at the moment for you, Gaz?
It's a really good contest out there right now, and it's great to watch.
Lean it on the ball. A chance for Lysette. Handballs to a teammate on the run. Hooks the kick. Port Adelaide by 2 points. Weighing up the options now. Does well to keep it in play. The kick goes out on the full from Drew. Got boot to ball. Smith dug out the loose ball.
Let him up, well, let him.
And now we'll have a ball up. Punched away. Gathered by Lysette. He has the ball. Going for goal number 1. He's enjoying that goal. Port Adelaide by 8 points.
This is how they can score big, Hutto. If they can do that on a consistent basis, it's massive. It's great to watch, Hutto. Plenty of excitement. Port Adelaide are falling behind in the contested possessions. They don't want to give the opposition a chance to get back into it.
Back in the middle as the Rucks go at it. Hammers it. Picks up the loose ball. Missed the target. Can he put it through? Oh, he did everything right except take the mark. Just gets a hand in. Gets past the tackle. The ball mopped up. Lysette might kick a goal. Just sneaks in from behind. Port Adelaide lead is now 9.
Port Adelaide have turned it over too often today. They aren't coping with the pressure. They should try and slow it down and control the ball for a moment.
Nobody can hold on here. He's on fire at the moment, Gaz.
He's getting off the chain.
Runs out of room and will get a throw in. Ball to be tossed back in. What do you make of the game so far, Gary?
I'm liking what I'm seeing at the moment, Hutto. A great game of footy.
Intercepted. Hacking it out of there. Takes that one strongly. Wants to play on. Steady hands there as he holds that one. With a driving kick. Wooler got under it.
Port Adelaide just aren't running for each other or creating space to work into. And as a result, they haven't been able to earn many set shots inside 50.
Couldn't keep the ball in play. Fantasia coming onto the ground. And it'll be a throw-in. Ball tossed back in. Thumps it clear. Just put it on the boot. The tackle deserves a free and gets it. But is tackled by Boyd.
Coaches love to see that kind of tackling pressure.
Takes a simple grab. Lobs the handball. The handball hits the target. Thomas with the hit. Dug out by Boyd.
Thank you, I'll have it.
It'll be a ball up. Punched away. He gains possession. Had the pressure bearing down. Almost cut it off. Well collected. Has to do better than that in the mark contest. Decides to kick. A strong pack mark. Gets some distance on the kick. He takes the mark. He doesn't want to let his teammates down with this shot at goal. 40 metres out. Going for goal number 1. Lucky to even score with that shot. The lead is now 10. Players move as they look to provide an option. Terrific mark there. Gets the handball away. Gathers it now. He got up high, but couldn't bring it down. It'll be a ball up on the outer wing. What can you tell us at this stage, Gary?
I'm really enjoying this one, Hutto.
Tries to gain some territory. Well collected on the bounce. Easily takes the mark.
Move it on!
Not sure if he has the journey from here. Going with the outside of the boot for this shot. Goes with the kick. Simply outplayed his opponent. Manufactures the handball. Congratulated by his teammates. The Eagles behind by 4.
He knew that was home as soon as it left the boot. That's a really good team goal.
Centre bounce. Lysette just swats it away. Rosie has a great set of hands. Elected to play on. Finds a target. Farrell with a low spearing kick. Stands tall and marks. Keeps it moving. Marks in a bit of space. Elects to keep moving. Wooler takes the mark. Moves it by foot. Finds a bit of room to mark. Releases the handball. Finds his man. He's having a big game right now.
He's everywhere at the moment.
He wins possession. Intercepted by Lead it. Kicks out of the congestion. Wooler gives away a free for in the back. Slams it on the boot. And the mark will be paid. Looks up with the kick. Good mark there. Moves the ball by foot. A good mark under the circumstances. Has it now. Getting in the way was Lysette. High tackle. Looks to move it by foot. Ends up marking uncontested. He drives it. He gets above the crowd. Sinks the slipper into it. The mark is taken by Boyd. Wants to keep it moving. Gets a hand in. It bounces to the advantage of the opposition. Puts the handball out in front. Umpire not fooled by that effort. Pays the free kick. Kick by Burn-Jones. The mark has been taken. Mays puts it on the boot. Amon was surrounded. He needed to mark it, and he did. Slick with the hands. Just puts it out in front. Hurried kick. Good mark and looks to send it back. Keeps going. Burn-Jones with an easy mark. Doesn't waste any time. The umpire will ping him for deliberate. He drives it. Burn-Jones works onto that ball. Goes with the kick. Drew controlling the airwaves on this occasion. He spears the ball. Takes the mark. Wants to go. Marks that ball uncontested. Gets the handball away. Cleanly picked up.
I'll have it.
The umpire will ball it up. What can you tell us at this stage, Gary?
This is a classic game we're seeing right now.
Stuck the mitts out there and held onto it. Walsh kicks it. Taking a nice grab. Chips it towards half forward. Terrific mark there. Finds a way to keep it alive. Couldn't complete the play. Ball out of bounds. Finds the loose ball. We'll get a ball in. The ball is coming back into play. Lyset hurls it away. He takes the mark. Metres from home. Fantasia might run around to open up the angle here. Plays on quickly. Going for goal number one. Through for another score. Port Adelaide covered the Eagles by 5. Ready to bring it back into play. A strong pack mark. What a brilliant tackle. Unable to create the space.
Showing some really good pressure there.
Converting these opportunities could make a big difference to today's result. Fantasia getting told to move on. Goes by foot. Ran hard to take that mark. Dersma cuts it off. It's a turnover. Kicks hurriedly. Thomas wins the marking contest. He can take off after that handball. Going for goal number one. Unbelievable. And they put it through. They get around him after that effort. They're in the lead now.
That goal will be a real confidence boost. You can see he's up and about now. A great bit of play that resulted in that goal. The Eagles can be very damaging if you allow them time and space. They've been able to find space way too easily today.
A great mark taken there. Moves it by foot. Great mark in the pack. Elects to keep moving. Nice work from Dersma. Penetrating handball. At full stride, receives the handball. The kick releases the pressure. Does well to cut off the kick. Chose to kick it. Strong mark in the contest. Clearing kick out of the defensive 50. Punches the kick. Oh, got up there in spectacular style.
What a strong mark.
Just an incredible mark. Not many players can do that. Doesn't waste any time. Good mark there. Moves it on. The kick from Langlands. Dug it out. My ball, says the umpire. What can you tell us, Gaz?
This is a great game, Hutto, and we can just sit back and enjoy it.
Just gave it away. Fantastic chase and tackle. Aim on, complies the tackle.
Great tackle.
Plays on. Looks to move it by foot. Oh, he did everything right except take the mark. Uses it now. Well taken at ground level. Drew missed the teammate with a handball. He's having a big game. Farrell missed an opportunity to mark. God, what a tackle. Saw what was coming.
Great tackling there, Hutto.
The ball ends up clean it. Decides to kick. Good body work to win the mark. Holding the ball. A full body tackle.
Great attack on the ball carrier.
Smith sends one up towards the wing. Intercepts the ball well. Keeps going. Avoids the pressure. Scoops up the ball. Uses the hands instead of the body. And it's a free kick. Doing well to intercept that kick. Moves the ball along the wing. Great grab. Slams it on the boot. Spills the mark. Puts it on the boot. Gets into some space to mark this. Wooler has had plenty of it, Gaz.
He's really having a big impact on this game.
Just put his hands in the back of the opponent, and it's a free. Hacks it forward. Nice hands. Uses it by foot. Takes a simple grab. Gets it away. This kick. Put them in play. It's all level here. Looking for options now. But rushes with the kick. Finds himself in space and marks. Looks up with the kick. Looks like the ball will be coming back. Takes that one strongly. Decides to play on. Finds this one all by himself. Poor handball. Causes a turnover. Collects the loose ball. What a brilliant tackle under siege.
Constant pressure and rewarded.
Chips it towards half forward. Doing well with the mark. Blasted inside the 50. Rosie used the body to take that mark. Yet another possession. Opportunity once again for Port Adelaide to put one through. Metres from home. Golden opportunity here. Fantasia hammers it at goal. Celebrating hard. Port Adelaide by 6 points.
He knew that was home as soon as it left the boot. That's a really good team goal.
Back in the middle now. Thumps it clear. Is in his possession. Elects to kick. The mark has been taken. Found a way to keep balance. He gives it a run. Gets some reward for his efforts. The score's a level. What a nail-biter.
He did really well there and gets the reward. That goal will be a real confidence boost. You can see he's up and about now.
We're back in the middle now. Port Adelaide come away with it. Hacks it on the boot. Nice mark under pressure. McKenzie plays on. A quick handball from Burn-Jones. Puts boot to ball. Strong with the body and wins the mark. A chance to put one through here for the Magpies. Got boot to ball. The umpire pays deliberate. Interesting call. With a driving kick. A strong mark in the pack from Smith. Goes the long option. They chase after the loose ball. Releases by hand. Lead it with the intercept. Rushes with the kick. Intercepts the ball well. Decides to go. Easily takes the mark. Moves the ball by foot and the mark will be paid. With quick hands, has a man running for him. Well picked up, sends it clear of the contest. Well, it's half-time, Gaz. What are your thoughts at the major break?
It's hard to see who steps up here and who gets a gap on the scoreboard. It's anybody's game.
Let's see what the stats have to show.
Lots of pressure out there at the minute.
Thanks. That's half of the grand final played and only one half left for the season. A massive third quarter is underway. About to resume play. Thomas clears the contest. Scoops up the ball. Gone! What a tackle! Didn't get away from the tackle.
Great tackle.
Ends up turning this ball over. Manufactures a handball. He's in charge of the ranking points.
The opposition need to get a hold of him.
Marked in space was Boyd. No more time. Play on is the call. Links with hands. At full stride. Receives the handball. Clear free. Just put both hands in the back. Decides to keep going. Collects the loose ball. Can't take the mark. I haven't seen him for a while, Gaz.
You're right, Hutto. He's gone missing lately.
A big contested grab. Chooses to play on. Takes an uncontested mark. McKenzie decides to play on. Mays hangs on to that one. A low stabbing kick. Burn-Jones marks in a bit of space. Dishes it off. Bonner now. Finds a way around the tackler. Takes the mark. Fantasia has resources out wide. He lays off the pass. Just manufactures what he could. He flicks it over. Has a runner alongside him. Ball gets cut off. Just handballs into space.
Let him up, Robert.
There'll be a ball up close to goal.
It's a very tight game right now.
With the ball now. Steady hands there as he holds that one. Uses it now. Great mark. Boyd sends one up towards the wing. Goes with the kick. Over the top of the pack. Keeps the kick low. Doing well with the mark. Boyd uses it by foot, finds this, and marks well. Slams it on the boot, over the top of the pack. Thomas wants to play on. He took his armchair with him and sat up on top. What a mark. Oh, put that poster in your bedroom. Never took his eyes off the ball and just grabbed it with ease. Lining up for goal. Chips it towards half forward. Takes a nice mark. Langland wants to play on. Keeps it moving. Burn-Jones steals possession with a driving kick. Marked by Dersma. Quick handball. Clears the congestion. Rosie gets on the end of this. Works it across the ground. Lysette marks it. Wants to play on. Stuck the mitts out there and held onto it. Stepped off his line. The umpire pings him here. Moves the ball along the wing. He wins the ball in the air. Elected to play on. Continues to find the footy. The contest, no match for him.
Yes, Hutto.
Spears the ball. Drops the ball. I haven't seen him for a while, Gaz.
Yeah, he's having a real quiet match, Hutto.
Just threw the Wants to keep moving. Under pressure, but keeps it alive. Mays dishes it off. Drew continues to find the footy. Movement by hand. Ball collected. Boyd won himself a free. Puts it on the boot. McKenzie collects the loose ball. Wants to keep it moving. Does well to get it out. He's getting a lot of the ball, Gas.
He just keeps finding the footy.
Demand wins the foot race. Couldn't snaffle it. Dug out the loose ball. Now it's a baller.
The game has tightened right up.
Thrashes it. Lysette collects it. Got the hands free. He can take off after that handball. Butters fires it up to the square. One points the difference. Wooler with the responsibility of kicking it in. Nice hands. Plays on now. Sweeping handball. Ball picked up. Finds the loose ball. Manages to get it onto the boot. The loose ball picked up. Releases the handball. Interesting handball. Did well not to confuse himself. Lena presents and takes the mark. Lena with the opportunity at goal. 45-degree angle. Going for goal number one. Looks okay off the boot. That one will really lift them.
He's absolutely loving it. Why not?
Off hands. Leadage celebrates with the fans. Port Adelaide by 7 points.
Great bit of play that resulted in that goal. This is how they can score big, Hutto. If they can do that on a consistent basis, it's massive. Port Adelaide have had less of the ball, but they still find themselves in front. It's clear that they're using it better, and that's why they lead.
The game is back underway. Lysette with the punch. He's got the footy in his hands. That's holding the ball.
A great defensive effort.
Moves it quickly. Finds a target. Elects to kick. It's a foot race to get this one. Nace looks to convert this opportunity. Opts to play on. The loose ball scooped up. Goes for the goals. He shanked it. Doesn't connect with the kick. And it'll be coming back. He drives it. Takes the run.
Port Adelaide have the lead, but they're allowing plenty of opposition marks inside 50. They need to fix up that aspect of the game if they're to stay on top.
Moves the ball by foot. Hands that ball to the opposition. Moves it by foot. Marks now and can send it back. Amon plays it on. Finds this one all by himself. Walsh marks uncontested. Walsh kicks hard along the boundary line. Uses it by foot. Ends up marking uncontested. Handballs to a teammate on the run. Wins the race to the ball. He just throws that ball. Port Adelaide would love to make the most of this opportunity. He might kick a goal. On his way. A great goal. He celebrates hard after that. Port Adelaide starting to exert some dominance now. They lead 58-45.
That came off the back of some good work further up the ground. They're looking more dangerous inside 50 now. Great reward for effort. Woodville West Torrens haven't been able to set up many set shots at goal, but I'm not sure that it's the forward's fault. The ball has been coming in way too slow. You can't expect your forward to kick a winning total that way.
Receives the handball and takes off.
Thank you.
Ball up in the centre square. Anything standing out at the moment for you, Gaz?
I'm loving what this game is giving us right now.
Umpire calls for the ball. Clears the contest. Gets the loose ball. There'll be a ball up in the centre square. Thumped clear. He's got the football now. Just got the hands in the back there. Keeps it moving. Great mark under pressure. Chips it towards half forward. Simply outplayed his opponent. Kicks the ball deep. They chase after the loose ball. Bit too casual with the tackle. The tackle deserved a free and gets it.
Great tackling there, Hutto.
Puts boot to ball. Smith with the mark.
Well, when you look at the shots at goal, there just hasn't been enough scoring opportunities being created. Get the ball inside 50 and give your forwards a chance to take a mark. Port Adelaide forwards are dangerous anywhere inside 50. They just need to be given a shot.
Just landed in his back. Drives the kick hard. Fantasia takes a strong mark. Fantastic chase and tackle. Hunted down by Langlands.
Beautiful tackle, Hutto.
Smith sends one up towards the wing. Takes that one strong. Looks up with the kick. Mops up the loose ball. Decides to keep it alive. Goes by hand, dishes it off to a player on the run. He blasts it through for another. Thomas couldn't be happier with that goal. Woodville West Torrens close the gap to 7.
It's great to watch, Hutto. Plenty of excitement. It hasn't always been clean, but they've got the goal. Woodville West Torrens haven't been able to get the ball forward enough to score. They need to get some repeat entries inside 50 to generate some scoring.
Back in the middle now as the Rucks go at it. Winning it was Lyset. The mark is taken by Butters. Putting this one through would give Port Adelaide plenty of confidence. Looks to move it by foot. Umpire pays the free for a deliberate. Wooler coming on. Goes by foot. A clean picker. He's been influential. He couldn't hang on. Collected by Walsh. Doing well to intercept that kick. Wants to move it quickly. Handballs out into space. Puts it into space. Great tackle. Didn't get away from that tackle.
Fantastic pressure there.
Sinks the slipper into him. Steady hands there as he holds that one. He can take off after that handball. Turns on the gas. Great mark in the pack. Picked off by Walsh. The ball mopped up. He's been in everything. Gathers it now. They can create from this. Handballs. At full stride. Receives the handball. Picks it up. Picks up the loose ball. Thomas finding plenty of it. Lobs the handball. Darts it through for another. And that's his first. He's excited about that one. Woodville West Torrens close the gap to 1.
Some great ball movement there. You just knew they were going to score. He knew that was home as soon as it left the boot. Well, when you look at the shots at goal, there just hasn't been enough scoring opportunities being created. Get the ball inside 50 and give your forwards a chance to take a mark. Woodville West Torrens forwards are dangerous anywhere inside 50. They just need to be given a shot.
Fantastic chase and tackle.
Showing some really good pressure there.
Keeps moving. Takes a simple grab. Got boot to ball. Taking a nice grab. Advances now. Great grab. McKenzie releases the ball. Mays puts it into space. Farrell winning plenty of the ball.
You're right, Hutto. He's an absolute ball magnet.
Quick hands, and they could be away here. Now they lead by 2. Considering the options on the kick in. He gets above the crowd, receives the handball and takes off. Farrell doesn't get low enough and gives away the free. Marks that ball uncontested, channels a long kick, stuck the mitts out there and held onto it. Walsh goes with the kick. He's had a stellar match and he's stepped over the boundary line.
It's very tense at the moment.
Ball back into play. Spots it. Picked up now. Picks up the loose ball. Just gets it onto the boot. Missed the target. Going for goal number 1. Just a few points the difference. Ready to bring it back into play. Great mark under pressure. Chose to kick it. Demand down some space and marked. Has a man running for him. Easily takes the mark. Decides to kick. Good mark and looks to send it back. The tackle deserved a free and gets it.
Great tackling technique.
Chose to kick it. I haven't seen him for a while, Gaz.
Maybe the coach needs to get on the phone to him and give him some instructions. Fantastic tackle.
Decides to kick. Rosie takes the strong line. Just threw the ball. Sinks the slipper into it. An easy grab, Phoenix. Takes possession. He's been influential. Ball up in the centre square. Hammers it. Finding the loose ball was Boyd. Goal! What a tackle!
Brilliant chase.
Stabs at the kick. Looks like the ball will be coming back. It's a long kick, and the mark will be paid. Looks up with the kick. Rosie over the top. He's a long way from home, but he might have the wheels. Shaping the kick for the banana. Going for goal number 1. The kick towards goal. Just hits the post. And a minor score. Port Adelaide with the ascendancy over Woodville West Torrens, leading 61 to 57. Stands tall and marks. Gets the handball away. Loses control of the ball. Fantasia goes it alone. lead by 5. Unsure of their next move. He got up high, but couldn't bring it down. I haven't seen him for a while, Gaz.
Well, he hasn't had the impact we were expecting.
Nace drives the kick. Nice mark under pressure. Intercepted. Rosie gains possession. Hacks it out of there. That's holding the ball. Ended up in trouble.
Coaches love to see that kind of tackling pressure.
Looks to move it by foot. Takes a strong mark. Now with a low spearing kick. Flying high, and he grabs the ball. You can really see how high he managed to get in that mark. Looking at the replay, you can see how much hang time he got. Goes with the kick. The mark has been taken. The kick goes out on the full from Farrell. Wooler elects to kick. Flew high, but didn't hold on. What a brilliant tackle! Smith creates a contest.
Big tackle.
A chance to reload the attack now. Great tackle. Hunted down.
Outstanding pressure.
Chooses to play on. The ball spells to man. Hurried kick. Umpire not fooled at all by that effort. Pays the free kick. Moves the ball out of defence. He gives chase to the footy. With the ball now. Blinking by hand. Doesn't take the mark. I haven't seen it for a while, Gaz.
Yeah, he's barely touched the ball, Hunter.
Has to do better in that mark contest. Decides to go to the middle. A strong pack mark. Goes by foot. Does well to cut off the kick. Kicks to the square. Takes it well. Lysette elects to kick. A clean collect. He drives it. A big contested grab. Looking to kick goal number 2. Slams it home. His teammates rush over. Port Adelaide 68, like Woodville West Torrens 57.
He did really well there and gets the reward. They're looking more dangerous inside 50 now. Great reward for effort.
Umpire ready to resume play. Punches it clear. There'll be a ball up in the centre square. What do you make of the game so far, Gary?
It's a really entertaining game of football.
Hammers it. Controlled well off the bounce. Hacking it out of there. He flicks it over. It somehow gets over the line, and it's a goal. That's number 3. His teammates rush over. Woodville West Torrens reduce the margin.
That's a really good team goal. This is how they can score big, Hutto. If they can do that on a consistent basis, it's massive. The Magpies have allowed the opposition more of the ball but aren't allowing them to score from those positions. They are defensively very sound.
Thumped clear. Collects the loose ball. A spearing kick. He flies high. Oh, what a mark!
Wow!
Look at the height on that mark. Langland plays on. The contest, no match for him.
I agree with you there, Hutto.
Keeps it moving. Scoops it up. Yet another possession. He's picked up an injury. Gaz, can you give us more on that?
Yeah, definitely something wrong here. He's trying to get off the ground as quick as he can.
Heads it inside 50. It's going to be deemed as deliberate. The kick from Langlands. It's a foot race to get this one. Got boot to ball. Gets into a good position to take it. "35 metres out." He takes aim. It's going to be close. He celebrates hard after that. Now they lead by 11.
It's great to watch, Hutto. Plenty of excitement. Some great ball movement there. You just knew they were going to score.
Back in the middle now. Swats it. Is in his possession. Fantasia just landed in his back. A piercing kick from Wooler. Good mark. And looks to send it back.
What a mark! Sensational mark!
Chips it towards half forward. He got up high, but couldn't bring it down. Can you tell us anything at the moment, Gaz?
It's a really entertaining game of football.
Butters wants to take them on. Congratulated by his teammates. Port Adelaide have kicked the last 2 goals. 17 points the difference.
It hasn't always been clean, but they've got the goal. That goal will be a real confidence boost. You can see he's up and about now. Woodville West Torrens just can't seem to retain possession of the footy. They're getting outmarked all over the ground and as a result find themselves losing this contest.
Play on. My footy.
And the umpire calls for a stoppage. Thomas thumped it clear. Wins the race to the ball. Moves the ball by foot. Finds himself in space and marks. Moves it on. Marks now and can send it back. Drew sends one up towards the wing. Doing well to intercept that kick. Elects to kick. But a better man there. Doesn't waste any time. Got the hands free. Gets it away under pressure. Locks the handball. Picked off the deck. He's getting a lot of the ball, Gaz.
He's setting the example at the moment.
The loose ball picked up.
Thank you, Ivan.
We'll get a stoppage. Thomas thumps it clear. We'll have another ball up. Punched away. Gets the loose ball. Shown control was nice. Missed from behind. Woodville West Torrens now only trailed by 16. Finds a target. Puts boot to ball. Takes an uncontested mark. Slams it on the boot. He takes the mark. Uses it by foot. Bonner grabs that one. Uses it now. A good mark under the circumstances. Drew moves it now. Bonner wins the ball in the air. Decides to keep going. Sweeping handball. Dug out the loose ball. A great mark taken there. Drew puts it on the boot. Marks all alone. Mays drives the kick. Good mark there. Puts it on the boot. Finds a target. Sends one up towards the wing. Handballs. Has it now. Gets it away. Receives the handball and takes off. The ball ends up with Walsh. Ends up turning this ball over. With a driving kick. Strong mark in the contest. Releases by hand. Langland uses it by foot, finds this and marks well. How did you see the third term, Gaz?
Woodville West Torrens need to pick up their game. Hopefully they can control the nerves of a grand final match.
Anything to add, Gaz?
Woodville West Torrens aren't getting their hands to the ball in the contest. The modern game is all about winning the hard ball, and they're not doing that today.
Cheers, Gaz. The final term has commenced. The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. It's a turnover. He has the ball. Holding the ball.
Great tackling there, Hutto.
Moves it by foot. Stands tall and marks. Taken by Burne-Jones. He's got the football now. He's had a stellar match. Keeps it alive under some pressure. Amon kicks it long. Couldn't keep it alive. It's out of play. What are your thoughts at the moment, Gaz?
There's some great skills on display right now. It's a great match.
Picks it up. Gives the old don't argue. Mays gets the loose ball. Doing well with the mark.
They're doing really well to chew some time off the clock here.
Rosie wins the ball in the air. Metres out. He likes his chances from here. Rosie enjoying that goal. Port Adelaide lead Woodville West Torrens 86-64.
A great bit of play that resulted in that goal. That came off the back of some good work further up the ground. It's been a clearance game, and right now Port Adelaide are on top in that area.
About to resume hostilities. Thomas with a big fist on it. Just manages to release the kick. Gets a quick kick away. Flew high, but didn't hold on. Great tackle.
Big tackle.
get into this game. Nice getting the crowd involved. Woodville West Torrens behind by 16.
That came off the back of some good work further up the ground. He knew that was home as soon as it left the boot. Port Adelaide have taken charge of the contested ball. It's allowing them to create their scoring opportunities.
And we're back in motion. Big thump from Lyset. Didn't get low enough with the tackle. Butters kicks it. Unbelievable! Put that down for mark of the year.
Port Adelaide are allowing too many marks inside the opposition forward 50. If they continue to get beaten in this area, they'll find it difficult to keep the lead.
He just seems to find ways to take marks like that again and again. Good body work to win the mark. Dersma goes with the kick. Great mark in the pack. Stepped off his line. Handball finds Walsh. Elects to kick it long. He wins the ball in the air. That's holding the ball.
Outstanding pressure.
Uses it by foot. A chance to reload the attack now. Wants to play on. A mark by Dersma.
Port Adelaide have the lead, but they're allowing plenty of opposition marks inside 50. They need to fix up that aspect of the game if they're to stay on top.
Decides to kick. Coughed up by Game On. He's been in everything. Found a way to keep it alive. A great mark taken there. From home. Looks to use the check side for this shot. Fantasia drives that goal. Kick on the way. They get around him after that effort. Port Adelaide lead is now 22.
Some great ball movement there. Just knew they were going to score. They're looking more dangerous inside 50 now. Great reward for effort.
Centre bounce. Lyset gets onto the ball.
Thank you.
We'll get a ball up. What are your thoughts at the moment, Gaz?
There's not enough effort out there at the minute.
The ball mopped up. Mays manufactures a handball. Mays couldn't stick the tackle. Fans crossing their fingers, hoping he can put this one through the big sticks. Looks like the ball will be coming back. Slams it on the boot. How did he do that? Looking at the replay, you can see how much hang time he got.
Oh, he's got up high.
Goes by foot. A race for the loose ball. Scoops it up. McKenzie dominating this game.
Yes, I know, he's a class act.
Oh, the umpire pays deliberate. Interesting call. He drives it. Great mark. Moves the ball along the wing. Leanick has it. A low stabbing kick. Great grab. He lays off the pass. Uses it now. Farrell marks. Elects to keep moving. Lyset takes it well. Goes for territory. Takes a nice mark. wants to go. Moved on by Fantasia. Does well to cut off the kick. Looks to move it by foot. Does well to keep the ball alive. Amon releases it under pressure. Slips the handball to Drew. Able to release the kick. A good job keeping it in play there. And we'll get a ball up. Can you tell us anything at the moment, Gaz?
This game needs a spark at the moment.
Uses the hands instead of the body, and it's a free kick. Doesn't hold on to the mark. Smooth needs to lift.
He needs to find a way into this game.
Holding the ball!
A great defensive effort.
Walsh sets his sights on the goals. Moves the ball by foot. Ball off hands. He's having a big game. Outruns the tackler with a driving kick. Burne-Jones got under it. Chose to kick it. Terrific mark there. Kick by Mays. Easily takes the mark.
Get on.
Puts it on the boot. He runs it over the line. Toss back into play. Lysette got a fist to it. What a brilliant tackle!
Great tackle.
Puts boot to ball. Intercepts the ball very well. With quick hands. Rushes with the kick. Rosie runs after the ball. Mays there to mop up. Goes with the kick. Fantasia takes the mark uncontested. What a fantastic goal. Leaders celebrating hard. The Magpies with a handy break. They lead the Eagles 98-70.
That's a really good team goal. This is how they can score big, Hutto. If they can do that on a consistent basis, it's massive. Port Adelaide are taking their time and kicking the smart options inside 50, and that's having a real bearing on this match.
Has to do better in that mark contest. Sinks the slipper into it. He gives away a free for in the back. Moves it by foot. Takes a strong mark. Wants to keep it moving. Burne-Jones puts the handball out in front. Bonner missed the target. Mops up the loose ball. Kicks out of the congestion. Looks like the ball will be coming back. Looks up with the kick. Finds a bit of room to mark. Releases the handball. A skill error there. He's really making an impact in this game, Gaz.
He's showing everyone how it's done.
Fantastic chase and tackle.
Brilliant chase.
Normally a pretty good kick. Let's see what he can do here. Elects to kick. Strong with the body and wins the mark. Keeps the kick low. He's got the sit. Oh, what a grab. What a mark. Oh, put that poster in your bedroom.
That's an incredible leap.
Takes a few deep breaths before this important kick. He drives it towards goal. He's put it through. This kick puts them further into the lead. He just loved that one. That's 3 in a row for Port Adelaide. Building a nice lead.
It's great to watch, Hutto. Plenty of excitement. It hasn't always been clean, but they've got the goal. It really hurts Port Adelaide when you aren't able to convert chances in front of goal, regardless of if you are winning or losing. Coaches hate missed shots.
Thumps it clear.
Thank you, guys. I'll have it.
Ball up calls. What do you make of the game so far, Gary?
I'm waiting for something to change the way this game is going right now.
Clumsy tackle results in a free kick. Winds up and goes long. Intercepts the ball well. Links with hands. Takes possession. Mays gets in the way. Hits the target by hand. They can link up now. Continues to find the footy. Rosie with a chance to light things up. Look at them celebrate that effort. Port Adelaide is starting to take control.
Great bit of play that resulted in that goal. He did really well there and gets the reward. Woodville West Torrens are costing themselves with turnover today. They need to find a way to control the play better and stop turning it over.
Back in the middle now. Lysette clears the contest. Ends up turning this ball over. Got boot to ball. He's having a big game right now.
He's been superb today, Hutto.
Nace is having a stellar match.
He seems to always be in the contest, Hutto.
Metres out. He needs to convert if they are to have any chance from here. Celebrating hard. Woodville West Torrens still hopeful of reducing this margin.
That goal will be a real confidence boost. You can see he's up and about now. He knew that was home as soon as it left the boot. Woodville West Torrens have been poor with their ball use. They've turned it over on too many occasions and it's allowing the opposition chances to score.
Lysette with the hit. The loose ball scooped up. I hope it's not serious, but boy, looks to be in a lot of pain. It's difficult to see him coming back on after that. The tackle deserves a free and gets it.
Fantastic pressure there.
Marks now and can send it back. Gone! What a tackle!
Constant pressure and rewarded.
Moved on by Butters. Farrell did well to win that ball. Good opportunity for Port Adelaide to put a goal through here. A spearing kick. Good mark and looks to send it back. Looks to move it by foot. Taking a nice grab. Decides to play on. Gone! What a tackle!
Fantastic tackle.
Yet another possession. Now we will get a ball up. Anything standing out at the moment for you, Gaz?
I'd love for the coach to send a message out there and tell these players to take the game on.
Mays dug it out. Movement by hand. He gets his hands on the footy. He gains possession. Found time to get on the boot. Lysette, love kicking that one. This margin is becoming a bit of a task to peg back now.
He did really well there and gets the reward. Some great ball movement there. You just knew they were going to score. Woodville West Torrens needs to do a better job and gain more clearances at the moment. They're getting beaten in the contest and it's affecting the scoreboard.
Clears the contest. Walsh going for distance with the kick. Looks like it's going to be paid deliberate. Spears the ball. Doing well to intercept that kick. drives the kick. Walsh picks up the loose ball. He wins possession. Finds the loose ball. Farrell doesn't take the mark. I haven't seen it for a while, Gaz.
He's barely touched the ball lately.
Giving it off with lead it. Picked up by Amon. A chance to put a second goal on the board. The lead is now 41. Players move as they look to provide an option. Smith does well to mark. Manages to get a hand to it. Ball collected. Mays, winning plenty of possessions, uses a shorthand. Can't quite sneak through, and only behind. Port Adelaide with the edge right now over Woodville West Torrens, looking for options now. Puts boot to ball. Just gave it away. Amon with a spearing kick. Gathers it now. Scoops up the ball. He gives it a ride. Smiles all round. Port Adelaide could kick back-to-back goals. The margin is 48.
It's great to watch, Hutto. Plenty of excitement. That goal will be a real confidence boost. You can see he's up and about now. The Eagles are struggling in the contested ball numbers. They aren't hunting the ball hard enough, and it's hurting them.
Drew dug out the loose ball. Well picked up. Penetrating handball. Applies a bump.
Great attack on the ball carrier.
They can create from this. Woolach will be the recipient of the free. Kicks it long. Nace lobs the handball. Quickly onto the boot. Takes that one strongly. Metres out. The kick will be from a 45-degree angle. They really need a goal on the board now. He's excited about that one. Margin in a really tricky situation.
That's a really good team goal. A great bit of play that resulted in that goal. Woodville West Torrens need to continue to take their chances in front of goal. It's the only thing keeping them in this.
Back in the middle to resume play. Punches it clear. Picked off the deck. Walsh picks it up. He's had a stellar match. Clears the ball from the contest. He gets above the crowd. What a brilliant tackle.
Beautiful tackle, Hutto.
Moves the ball by foot. A chance to reload the attack now. Wants to keep moving. Nice mark under pressure. Has a runner alongside him. Elects to kick. Good grab there from Leaders. This shot should be elementary from here. Towards goal, on its way. Gets some reward for his efforts. Port Adelaide by 8 goals.
That came off the back of some good work further up the ground. They're looking more dangerous inside 50 now. Great reward for effort. Port Adelaide are in front in the clearances, and it's allowing them to create pressure up the field and scoring opportunities.
Back with another centre bounce. Lysette won the hit out. With a driving kick. Got hands to it. Farrell not getting much of it, Gaz.
That's right, Hutto. He just can't seem to get into the game.
Dersmack landed in his back on this occasion. Takes it well. Chips it towards half forward. Rosie with the mark. Plays on now. Slick with the hands. He can take off after that handball. Lena keeps coming. He delivers with a drop pass. He's enjoying that goal. Port Adelaide have kicked the last 2 goals. Port Adelaide by 9 goals.
This is how they can score big, Hutto. If they can do that on a consistent basis, it's massive.
We resume hostilities. Lyset just swats it away. Fantastic chase and tackle. Nace hunting with authority.
Coaches love to see that kind of tackling pressure.
Bonner doesn't quite with a leap. Butters kicks it. Ball picked up.
Showing some really good pressure there.
Dug it out. Good tackle.
Great tackling technique.
Sinks the slipper into it. Does well to cut off the kick. He decides to go for home. Top punt sails between the big sticks. 5 goals now with no signs of slowing down. Look at him, he really enjoyed that one.
It hasn't always been clean, but they've got the goal. Some great ball movement there. You just knew they were going to score. Woodville West Torrens still trail, but at least they're taking their opportunities in front of goal.
Umpire ready to resume play. Thomas with the punch. Just gets the kick away. Moves it by foot. A chance to reload the attack now. Plays on quickly. He takes the mark.
Port Adelaide just aren't running for each other or creating space to work into. And as a result, they haven't been able to earn many set shots inside 50.
Farrell didn't mark it. Holding the ball. Butters finds a way to hang on.
Outstanding pressure.
Nace collects the loose ball. Slams it under the boot. Butters with an opportunity for the turnover. Chose to kick it. He used him as a step ladder.
Strong hands.
That is some serious hang time there. He got up and then he kept on going. A great grab. Walsh decides to play on. The tackle deserves a free and gets it. What a tackle.
Fantastic pressure there.
Uses it by foot. The contest, no match for him.
Good call, Hutto.
Decides to go. Good body work to win the mark. At full stride, receives the handball. Decides to kick. Simply outplayed his opponent. Go. Dersmack opts to play on. Sweeping handball from Lennox. Aim on, moves it by hand, and now they're away. Farrell couldn't hang on to the ball. I haven't seen him for a while, Cass.
Yeah, he's barely touched the ball.
Marks now and can send it back. Keeps moving. Nice hands. Elected to play on. Bit of a harsh call, but the umpire saw it as deliberate. Mackenzie heads onto the ground. Got boot to ball. Burn-Jones presents and takes the mark. Drives it long. He wins the ball in the air. Goes by hand. Ball gets cut off. Intercepts the ball well. Lean it. Handballs. Farrell gives it to the player running past. It's cut off by Smith. That's holding the ball. Fails to fend off the tackler.
Coaches love to see that kind of tackling pressure.
Aim on with a drilling ball. A strong pack mark. Punches the kick. Wins the race to the ball. Picked up now. That's holding the ball. Aim on. Upended.
Fantastic tackle.
Goes with the kick. Did well to control the ball. Dishes it off. Kicks hurriedly. Doing well to intercept that kick. Burn-Jones goes by hand. At full stride, receives the handball. Up for grabs for Fantasia. Sensed the opportunity and was able to take it. Pretty happy with that one. Port Adelaide 148, lead Woodville West Torrens 82.
It's great to watch, Hutto. Plenty of excitement. He did really well there and gets the reward. Port Adelaide are gaining a lot of their advantage through some smart kicks and even better marking inside their forward 50.
Back in the middle as the Rucks go at it. Thrashes it. Walsh kicks hurriedly. Does well to cut off the kick.
Port Adelaide haven't been able to set up many set shots at goal, but I'm not sure that it's the forward's fault. The ball has been coming in way too slow. You can't expect your forward to kick a winning total that way.
Receives the handball and takes off. He's having a big game. Stabs at the kick. Taking a nice grab. And the mark will be paid. Manufactures the handball. Lena just gets it onto the boot. Amon could be upset with that. Goes by foot. Good mark and looks to send it back. Amon choosing to play on. Marked by Mays.
The Magpies are getting plenty of marks with loose players. They're really able to control the game and move at their own pace.
Plays on. The loose ball picked up. Continues to find the footy. Looks like the ball will be coming back. Links with hands. Mackenzie action on the boot. Kicks in heavy traffic. Running hard to take that was Mays. Gets it away. Just put it on the boot. Walsh marks it. Manufactures the handball. He can take off after that handball. Spent that one before he earned it. Sends it clear of the contest. Intervening brilliantly was Demand.
Play on.
Just gets it onto the boot. Strong mark in the contest. Opts to play on. Great grab. Drives the kick hard. Great mark under pressure. Looks up with the kick. The ball finds Burn-Jones. Keeps going. Mackenzie links with a teammate who can run over the top of the pack. He flicks it over. He's got the footy in his hands. He's got the football now. Couldn't get the hand pass away, so he just threw it. Slams it on the boot. Just gets it onto the boot. Ends up turning this ball over.
Port Adelaide are taking plenty of marks right now. They're controlling the pace of the game better than the opposition.
Runs it over the boundary line.
It's just a bit lacklustre out there for my liking.
Thumps it clear. Langland's on the move now. Got the hands free. Hands that ball to the opposition. Cleanly picked up. Drew unable to lay the tackle. A bit unlucky as the umpire pays deliberate. The kick from Lead It. Does well to come off the kick.
Leave it on.
The umpire says play on. Nice hands. Bonner not wasting time. Elects to play on. Great tackle. Knew what was coming.
Beautiful tackle, Hutto.
What a story, what an incredible victory, and now they are premiers.
Just a massive win for this club, and what a performance to win the premiership.
A disappointing finals match, never really reached any great heights. Gaz, what did you think of today's game?
Woodville West Torrens were just really poor today.
It's every player's dream to be doing what this team is doing right now. They are soaking up the moment after winning the grand final.
Just a moment for the fans right now, and look at them join in the celebrations.
This is what footy's all about. Time for the celebration.
You won't be able to wipe the smile off their faces. They will go down in history as the premiers.
Thanks for joining us, Gaz, but that's all we have time for.
Thanks, Hutto. I've enjoyed every minute of it.
Cheer, cheer the black and the white. Honour the Magpies day and by night. Lift that royal banner high. Shake down the thunder from the sky. Whether the odds be great or be small.